Hello fellow YouTubers, this is YouTube Moses here to give you my top 5 favorite Nicolas Cage films, which either starred him or directed or whatever, but all the ones I'm going to show you just stars him. And because his new film, Season of the Witch, is coming out, I just thought I'd do a video about him. Now, before I get started, I'm not going to rate any of them, but I will be showing them to you by what year they were released from earliest to newest. So, enough said, let's begin. First one is Moonstruck, starring Cher and Nicolas Cage. Now, I never liked Cher as an actress. In fact, when I found out that she won an Oscar for her performance, I just wanted her to die. But Nicolas Cage in this, he was great, and he was playing Danny Aiello's younger and angry brother who just pretty much hates life. And how he was acting out his part, he was channeling Marlon Brando, I believe, and I thought he did a magnificent job at that, because when it comes to actors trying to channel someone else, it would be a hit or miss for them, but he really hits it. And I really liked him in Moonstruck, so I don't know if you would agree with me on this, but that's just my opinion. So, if you like Nicolas Cage, or just like Italian films in general, then I would recommend this. Oh, and do get the deluxe edition, because inside here contains these recipe cards if you ever want to make a fancy dinner. Next one is Leaving Las Vegas, the first film where Nicolas Cage won his Oscar in, and he plays this down-on-his-luck writer who got fired from his job and lost his wife, and so he just heads to Las Vegas to drink himself to death. Now, when he was in this film, he created his own type of acting method, which was called Nicolas Cage drunk. And back in the 11th grade, my teacher asked the whole class about what type of drunkenness there was in acting or just in real life in general. And I raised my hand and said Nicolas Cage drunk, and he considered it since he did watch the film. So, there had been a lot of mixed comments about his acting in this, but I think you'll like this just because for the setting it took place and some of the visual styles that the director used. So if you like these dark stories taking place in a public place, then I think you'll like Leaving Las Vegas. Next one is Face Off, starring Nick Cage and also John Travolta, where I really liked him in as well, because for the beginning part of it, he played the bad guy, but when he started swapping identities with the protagonist, he was pretty much the good guy for the whole movie. But I thought he was really neat in this better than average action flick, because even though he was playing the bad guy for the first 20 minutes, it was just hilarious seeing him tripping on acid for all that time. Next one is Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call New Orleans, where Nicolas Cage plays as a corrupt cop that does a lot of stuff that is beyond people's jurisdictions. And seeing him play this part, it's like he's playing himself and does it way over the top, like he's having fun with the role that he's doing. Director Werner Herzog considered this film to be his own individual movie, rather than a remake of the 1992 film with Harvey Keitel. And he really put the emphasis on black and black comedy, kind of making this like a Coen Brothers inspired movie. So, if you like a movie with screwed up visuals or just really dark drama crime films, then Bad Lieutenant's for you. Next one, and last one, is Kick-Ass. And Nicolas Cage was just phenomenal as Big Daddy, where he just dressed up in this Batman-like costume with an Adam West mannerism and just beating the crap out of the bad guys. He even modeled himself after the Adam West's Batman and trained his daughter, who is Hit Girl, to fight crime along with him. Now, one night on TV, I did try to watch Ghost Rider starring Nicolas Cage, and I only watched like the first 10 minutes of it, maybe less than that, and then after that I never gone back to watching it. And even at one point in his career, he was going to play Superman, which was going to be directed by Tim Burton. He tried out some Superman suits and even posed in them, but the project was eventually trashed and he never gone back to it. So, this is the movie that you'll probably enjoy most of all. And there are two more films that I would strongly recommend for you to watch, which stars Nicolas Cage, but I don't have them in my collection, which is Wild at Heart and The Vampire's Kiss. So, that's all for my video, for my top 5 Nicolas Cage films. Hope you enjoyed them. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and remember, hail to the power of Nicolas Cage acting! This is Utah Moses, signing out.